Hello guys, and as promised, I'm bringing you my latest flea market haul. I went actually last Wednesday. What is today? Today is Monday. So I've had this sitting here for a few days. Some of the things that I'm going to show you are ready to go up. Some of them might be already up on my closet. Whatever the case is, I'm going to show you what the haul was. It was a decent one. It was a good one. I was able to find quite a few good things. Definitely gonna make a good return on this. On some of the items, I'm gonna have to be a little patient, but some of the items I'm expecting them to sell fairly quickly. If you can see right back there, that's my little dog just sitting right there on the sofa, actually sleeping. Well, there you go. Let's start with this little baby right here. This is Free People Movement. It is kind of like a puffer jacket, but it is not made of this kind of like plasticky, like nylon sort of finish. This is more like an actual fabric. It's probably a cotton blend. It is a full zip up. It does have the pockets. You might recognize the logo right there, Free People Movement. The logo is also here somewhere. Yes. You might also recognize the logo. If you see this little logo, that always reminds me of a little corn on the cob or something. But at least, you know, if you recognize it quickly, if you think that you should pick up an item from Free People Movement because the price is good, the item is in good shape, you should pick it up. I don't see Free People Movement staying in the closet for too long. Typically, you know, people are actively looking for it, and you can turn around and flip it quickly. For that one, I haven't done the research, but just off the top of my head, I'm expecting maybe $30 to $35. We'll see how that goes. This is, of course, something that everyone would know about. High-rise, solid black pair of jeans from Madewell. You got your patch label right back here, the embroidery right here. It is a zip fly, and this is probably the skinny 10-inch high-rise skinny. So it is a high-rise 10-inch, and it is solid black. The size on this one, well, I don't have it right here in front of me. It is 25. So this is for a petite woman, kind of like a small one. But you know, Madewell is about the same always, $35, $40. That's what I'm expecting to get out of it. This one, good, all reliable. This is a beautiful tank top, kind of like a loosely fit tank top. This is Lululemon, the only Lululemon piece that I found at the flea market. It does have the darker logo right there. This kind of like a little bit of a pleat right here on the top, creates a little bit of this accent. Nice loose, kind of like, I think they call it handkerchief fit. It's a little bit more loosey, solid black. I don't know what the size is, but I'm gonna try to find what the size is. That one, probably $25. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna be getting this one, jeans for men. This is Versace collection. It's right there. That is your logo right here, Versace collection. And this is a men's, what seems to be kind of like a, you know, regular fit, washed black. It does have the zip fly, 5 pockets. It does have some stretch to it. It does have the, of course, the seams right here with this iconic sort of like V cut right there, which kind of like gives away that it is a Versace. The label is, of course, pretty obvious. I got a pretty good deal on all this stuff at the flea market. And on that one, I'm thinking maybe $40 for that. I think that one is a size 30, but I'm gonna double check on that. This one, I'm a little puzzled because I haven't done the research just yet, and I don't necessarily know too much about vintage clothing, but I know they command good money. I'm trying to get a little bit more savvy on that. The label on this is Sport Company, and it looks pretty old, sort of a label, but this is one of those you know, rainbow hog bears, which is, I think this is the Care Bear, if I remember correctly. This little fellow is the Care Bear, which was a very iconic back in the 80s, I want to say. Kangaroo pocket, he seems like a watch black. He might be a little vintage, I need to find out about this one. If it's vintage, it might command pretty good money. I don't want to give a figure off the top of my head because I have no clue. I have no clue. If anybody knows, please comment down below and let me know what you think of that piece. I am going to do a little bit of research before I even try to list it. This is Madewell, beautiful chambray, sort of a mini dress. Take a look at that, very bohemian sort of vibes. V cut right here. This is your label, as everybody knows. Madewell, heavily embroidered right here on the chest and neck area, as well as on the sleeves. Take a look at the accents down on the bottom. Super good, kind of like slip dress, size medium, so it's fairly roomy. For spring and summer, it is perfect. You just throw this on, you look great. Put on some sandals, some flats, or some wedges, and you're like ready to go. Very boho sort of vibes. I love it. I think it's great. I've never sold that piece before. I'm assuming, without having done any research on that, that I'm gonna get probably $35 for it. We'll see how that goes. All this stuff I got a really good deal on. I don't always speak Zara. It has to be kind of like a unique piece or something that brings something to the table. And the few Zara pieces that I picked up today, I think they are very nice. Take a look at this. It is close to a maxi sort of dress. It is, I mean, of course I haven't steamed it, but it is almost like a maxi salmon sort of color. It does have a little bit of a opening back here. It ties in the back, and it does have a little bit of a keyhole opening right here, as you can see. It does have a large slit on the back, as you can see right here, so you're going to be showing a little bit of leg. Take a look at that, very silky. Color is beautiful. It's a slip dress, again, perfect for the season. I don't even know what size this is, but it is a beautiful piece that I paid close to nothing for. So I'm expecting a pretty good return. Off the top of my head, probably $35 for that one. It's beautiful. Take a look at this other piece right here. Very expensive when you buy a new Lafayette 148. That is your logo right there. It is a size 4. This looks to me as if it is a strapless dress. Take a look at that. It is beautiful with all this detail right here, embroidery, floral detail. It is fully lined, of course, nice and substantial. It does have a slit in the back. It does have the seamless zip right here. That is the zipper right here, opens in the back. And it is just a beautiful, again, summer piece. I'm expecting to flip this one fairly quick, or my intention is to do that because it's meant for the summer, right? Strapless, kind of like a midi sort of length. And it is a beautiful, beautiful dress, Lafayette 145. This would have been, who knows what, $300-400, I'm not quite sure, new. I'm gonna see if I can find the stock photo of that one and sell it for probably $40. That's what I think I'm gonna be getting. This is another Zara piece, and it is a beautiful, beautiful piece. This looks to be kind of like a top that looks kind of like a jacket, kind of like an asymmetric kind of drape, high-low sort of finish. This is kind of like this coated sort of fabric that kind of looks almost like leather. It does have this tie in the back, as you can see. I'm gonna try to find the stock photo on this because it's so unique and beautiful. Pieces like this from Zara, as compared to, let's say, a tank top or like a shirt or a blouse or something. This ones can command good money also when they are unique pieces or a little bit more elevated sort of pieces. This one is no exception. I think this fits that sort of criteria, and it is beautiful. It is in perfect shape. Take a look at that. It looks like leather, kind of like a drapey, high-low, asymmetric sort of vibes. I don't know what size it is. I'm yet to list it, but it's going to be done within the next few days. I just wanted to show it first. I think that was a pretty good pickup. I love it. Take a look at this one. Another Zara piece. You know, this vendor at the flea market was selling quite a few Zara pieces for a really good price, and they were all unique, kind of like elevated pieces. This one is kind of like a kimono sort of a style of kind of like what is like not really a dress. It's almost like a jacket almost. It is a long sleeve. It does have a full pocket right here. It does have a floral sort of emblem. A floral sort of embossing or pattern on the piece. Buttons right here. So it does button right up here, and then it kind of has like this long sort of coat style of cut. But it is just unique. I'm pretty sure if I dig around, I'll find the stock photo for that. It is beautiful. It does look elevated and designer-like. It's hard to showcase it, but if you can tell, kind of like a waist sort of length jacket, and it does button right here. The rest is very long. It is embossed or engraved right here with this pattern floral. It is beautiful. I don't know if it's a robe. It doesn't look like a robe because it has buttons. So I think it's just kind of like a long, lightweight coat. I'm expecting on that one probably $40 without knowing any better. Hopefully I'll be surprised and it'll be more than that, but as of now, that's what I think I'm gonna be getting. Take a look at this little baby right here. This is Tracy Reese. Tracy Reese, a lot of the times it's through Anthropologie, if I'm not mistaken, and I feel that sometimes it's not through Anthropologie, but it doesn't matter. Tracy Reese makes beautiful, beautiful things. There is a demand for it. Take a look at this. Lots of crochet detail going on the shoulders, on the back, on the collar. Further down here, it has this little detail also hanging right here, which is beautiful. Take a look at this waistline with the kind of ruching and pleats happening right there. It does have a little bit of a drop on the neck. Take a look at the details down on the bottom. Exposed zipper in the back, kind of like a midi length. The fabric is very silky. It might be silk. I haven't done the research. I need to look at everything, of course, before I list it. But this is Tracy Reese, black, size 6, and it is just a stunner. I mean, it has so much going for it that that I think I'm gonna do okay with it without knowing anything. $40. That's kind of like the average that I try to shoot for. If I could help it, everything's gonna be over $30. And in this case, I think everything's pointing out to be that. This is Intimately Free, people. I don't know much about this piece because I haven't seen it before. I haven't sold it. So I think it goes like that. It is a maxi dress. Take a look at that. It is very silky. Kind of like a little bit of a ruffly sort of feel going on the bottom. Take a look at this large slit that opens on the side. It is almost like a slip. I don't know if this is meant for really, being at home, kind of like a robe, sort of to walk around before going to bed or something. It might be. I don't think this is in actuality a dress that you wear outside. It's very silky, very lightweight, almost see-through. Not quite sure what the size is. It looks like a small medium, but we'll look into that. I'm assuming again that I'm gonna get maybe $30 to $40 on that one. I'll be okay with that. Next one, we have 3 more pieces to go, guys. So this is kind of like a quick haul. All right, and then take a look at this other piece right here. It's another Zara piece. This one is gonna be hard to make justice. It is very lightweight, very silky also. Kind of like a long sleeve with a little bit of flare towards the bottom. Kind of like a python sort of a snake print. It does have buttons right here, as you can see. So you do button it right here on the front, and it is a kind of like a longer sort of length. This right here, the other side that buttons over to this side, does have this ruching and this pleats right here that create a little bit of a uniqueness to it, an eye-catching sort of detail. Once I steam it and I see exactly how it goes, it's gonna give me a pretty good idea what this is gonna look like. It does have slits on the side, on both ends, so it's just a very, very lightweight, sort of a drapey, long sort of cardigan. It does have buttons very lightweight, beautiful eye-catching piece. You can make that look very elevated easily. Last two items we held until the end to show you. I saw this one. I did pay up a little bit as expected for that piece. But I still think that I'm gonna do it. And I already did a little bit of research on it. I know what it's called. I know kind of like the money that it commands. And I think I'm gonna be doing okay. I paid up a little bit for it. If I could help it, everything would be really cheap. But in this case, the person that was selling it knew it was a good piece, and they gave me a little bit more of a higher price, which is fine. This is Johnny Was. Take a look at that. Johnny Was right there. It is a size small. This is kind of like a almost like Torero sort of a style tweed kind of thing, embroidered all over. The seams and the colors are very unique. It is kind of like a blazer, kind of like a crop length sort of sleeve with this pom-poms going on right there. Of course, the bohemian vibes are always there. And this is called a Maya cropped blazer something. I can't remember. But whatever the case is, this is ready to go up. It does have a iron hook sort of a closure on the front, which is hidden. You don't see it, it's not exposed. But it is a beautiful kind of like cream color with this eye-catching colors sort of blazer. It's going to be, again, perfect for just layering up during the summer and getting those boho vibes without being cold, right? Johnny Was size small. I was pretty happy about finding that. I haven't found new Johnny Was in a little bit. I don't think so. And that was a pretty good surprise. And lastly, guys, this one I didn't find in this haul to the flea market. However, I did find it recently at a different haul, and I haven't showcased this one, I don't think, because I took it to the cleaners. So I just picked it up. So I'm going to show it on this haul. It had a small stain right here in the front, and it's gone, it's removed. So that is the label right here. It's from the cleaners. But this is a silk, kind of like almost close to a maxi slip dress with this pleats right here, this floral pattern, kind of like a abstract sort of floral pattern from Burberry. Burberry dress right here, silk, very lightweight. It kind of gives me a little bit of a peasant sort of a vibe. Take a look at the detail in the back with this black sort of patch. And it is just a stunner. It is beautiful. It does have this black accents right here also under the armpit and under the shoulders. Take a look at that. It is beautiful. It is a slip. It is Burberry. And I don't know how much I'm going to get for that. On the Johnny Was, I think that I'm going to be getting probably close to, if I remember correctly on the research that I did, probably close to $55-$65, somewhere around there. I don't even know. Hopefully more than that. I can't remember, but I think that's what it is. On the Burberry, I don't know. I'm expecting to at least make $100 on that, and without knowing for sure. But that is what we found, guys. At least on this flea market haul, as I was explaining to you guys on a short, kind of quick reel that or a video that I uploaded. That I was on my way to the flea market. It was a Wednesday, so we have here locally we have a flea market on Wednesdays. It is a big one. It's very crowded. It is a lot of people, and typically you can find good stuff, but you have to be there early. I was there fairly early, and it doesn't matter. I'm happy with what I got and what I paid for that, and I'm expecting a pretty good return. I hope that you guys enjoy this, and if you like this type of content and the brands that I pick up, and hopefully you'll learn something new, or maybe learn about brands that maybe you didn't know about, or whatever the case is, please leave me comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. Also, share, subscribe, like, comment. I'm quick at returning or responding to comments. So whatever you guys want to tell me, anything in your mind, I'll be glad to see that you guys are hopefully enjoying the videos. Have a good one. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you soon. Don't forget to hit the button. Bye. Thanks.